Yo, King and Alive and Direct. Little history on what I'm selling. Because a lot of these CMOS dealers, they don't have knowledge of what they're selling. They got what they got from King Earner in reference to me conversating about it and letting everybody know what the 92 or the 102 minerals is. You know, they got it, they sold it, they seen it was money involved, and a lot of them ran off with it. I took off. I relaxed. You know why? The CMOS that I was selling, the gold CMOS, I started noticing that it wasn't working for me anymore. And more than anything, I started noticing that I never seen these people in these other countries ever in their lives show me where it was coming from. And that mind boggled me. I never seen it come off of a rock. I seen people attach little pieces of it to stuff and dangle and act like that. But guess what? I'm going to give you understanding here. What I have, this right here, the Condor's Christmas, I can show you where it come from. I can show you how it's taken off the rock. I can show you because my source gives me understanding every time I cop. They bring it from the water straight to me. A lot of these people can't say that they get their actual sea moss from the water, especially the gold kind. Now, I know my Condor's Christmas sellers, the ones who sell this, I know for a fact they get it from a rock in the Atlantic Ocean. It's colder water. It's not from the Caribbeans. At a time, the Caribbeans had the gold sea moss that was attached to something. I just can't say it was a rock because I never seen it pulled off of a rock. But I do know at a time it worked so beautiful. But I do know now from my customers and people that I know personally that had used to be my customers, they say, yo, Erna, I grab it from this person and that person. Where's that doo-doo brown, that raw sea moss that you had back then? I say, man, I can't speak on that. I have nothing to say about them guys. They follow so much of what I was saying that they got hooked onto the coin part of it. I never got attached to the dollar. I never got attached to a dollar because the reason why I'm not that type of individual, you can't attach me to a dollar and give me value. But you can attach me to the dollar and I'll give it value. You get where I'm coming from here? You see, like this cream here, right? Let me give you understanding because it's so hard. Like you can't really open up a jar of this. You can't. You got to like rip this joint to pieces because the way I have the product is I don't want nobody going in anything that I have. You see where I'm coming from? I want the honor in it to remain sturdy. So a lot of people, and this is sturdy. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. So we're going to get at a break, but that has sea moss in it. So I added the value and the honor to that. The gel has the best of it because I gave you guys the turmeric with it this time. First time you seen it, your turmeric. I gave it to y'all like that because I know my product works, but I also know that it works 10 times better with the turmeric. The reason why it works 10 times better with the turmeric is because sea moss is going to take a hot second to get in your bloodstream. Now, it may not take a whole lot to get into your gut and have you going to the bathroom right away, but it's going to take a while for it to get into them cells and replenish them and get that dishonor out of your body. When I talk about the dishonor in your body, I'm talking about those bad toxins. More than anything, to give you more understanding, sea moss isn't something you can take today and it's going to get the effect. But turmeric is. So when you add the turmeric, when I'm adding the turmeric, the honorable turmeric to the sea moss, you're getting that effect from that turmeric right away. So any inflammation, any type of recovery that you need, it's going to happen right away. And then once you keep putting that sea moss in your body, about 2-3 days, now you're seeing yourself get up very rejuvenated. You hype, you up, you really at it. You ready to carry the honor correctly. You could be a boxer, you could be a football player, you could be a baseball player, you could be going to work. Whatever it is that you're doing, you're going to have that energy there. But a lot of people are going to miss it because they say King Erna got a beard. They say King Erna, for a couple years, he stopped selling it. They say King Erna had gained a whole bunch of weight. But King Erna had stopped taking CMOS. King Erna had stopped selling CMOS because King Erna had to get his business understanding correctly. I had street business. I had what? The right skills. I just didn't understand the correct product, you see? So once I had understanding of what I would call supply and demand and being able to supply at a high demand, I said, let me grab tons of it and sit back on these kittens and watch them earn. Let me watch these must-earns. Let me see what they're going to do with the game. They ain't done nothing to the game. They ain't done nothing correct with the game. All they done was talk about it, but they ain't touched the world yet. They in one small portion. When King Erna talk about the CMOS, I can show y'all hundreds of thousands of individuals, man, across the world that support me because, not because I have the CMOS and I'm King Erna, it's because I'm giving y'all understanding of what it is. And because they don't, their product will never be the same. Because they have to have an interest of helping individuals beat that dishonor, beat that his high blood pressure, beat that kills answer. You hear me? Beat that prostate cancer. You dig me? Beat all of these things that you know Dilzam Wilzel you shouldn't have going on wrong with you. Because guess what? The body heals itself. You can stop eating and it's going to begin to heal you dishonorable kittens that don't have no understanding. You can stop eating and you're going to begin to heal yourself. You can fast and you're going to heal yourself. What the CMOS does is it's actually 92 of that 102 minerals that your body is made of. Your actual body is made of. So actually CMOS has everything except for a brain and a hizard, and it can't tizark to tell you something. You hear me? So at the end of the day, when you take it, all it's doing is giving those minerals back into your body and it's going into them cells instead of you using that dishonorable Kizim Mizo and all that destroys the cells. CMOS, the Condas crispus I have, that's from the Atlantic Ocean, guess what it does? It replenishes those cells instead of destroying them. Some people are going to say, King Erna, why don't you soak your CMOS and then put it in a blender? Well, I never seen anyone that had honor to them do this. I myself used to soak. I had no honor at the time because guess what? Even Dr. Sebi never ever soaked his CMOS. What did he do? He cooked it. Some are going to say you're going to cook the minerals out. How when a volcano itself has minerals still attached to it? And you see the fire that's in it, the zinc, the magnesium, all of the minerals that's in there never goes anywhere. And Dr. Sebi gave you understanding that anything that Allah creates has what? That energy to it. Those minerals aren't going anywhere. He created that. You can burn it and it can become ash. This can become ash. And guess what? Guess what? The minerals are going to be in the ash. Y'all missing it. They've been lying to you. Don't cook it too long. It's not going to be there. No, before they're giving a lot of stuff that they're giving us, like the broccoli, like the Brussels sprouts and all that, they already took the minerals out and gave you something that's not organic, honestly organic, not what they just wrote on there. But it didn't grow organically because it's pesticide on it. That's why your apples can last in the refrigerator for months. Your oranges and things of this nature. It's Sprills aid. Well, guess what? Dishonorable. Condas crispus is not sprayed. It's not gold. They messed the Caribbeans up. The Willsite man got a hold of it, and guess what? That stuff is not real. You're probably eating ramen noodles and don't even know what you're eating. But I can tell you one thing here of what you got going on when you eat this. Chondrous crispus. You're eating chondrous crispus off of the rock. And guess what? It's 92 of the 102 minerals your body is made of. And once it get into your body, it begins to working. Them cells, you wake up the next morning, she next to you, she's like, my goodness. She goes in the bathroom to call a family member, her sister or somebody. You know, women don't usually do that. It's too personal. He's back. What are you talking about, sister? Sister might bang a boom. He's running me like a warrant. My JJ is on puffy. It's pizzazz. It's puffed up. It's swizzling. And he's back at it. He's right at me like he's supposed to. Instead of the call they was giving us like, man, I don't know what to do. I'm trying to not leave this mill site. Let's have understanding amongst understanding. This is the best sea moss. 92 of that 102 minerals that your body is made of. Head to halalearners.com. We have the gel. We have the cream. We have the honorable soap. You know what the soap do with you? They say, doctor, listen to me, the water. So I'm making sure I'm cooking. I'm making the soap in alkaline water. The alkaline water, the right alkaline. To cure your body. Listen to me. Dr. Sabi had water that you set in before you even got a chance to eat any of this, and you were all the way 1,000. But with this attached to it, oh my goodness, how can you lose, man? Ladies, the fibroids, those things that keep saying popping up over top of your ovaries. Sweetheart, guess what? Let me give you understanding. That's not normal. It's from what you're eating here. Yes. And guess what? The Willsite Millsan don't want you to eat correctly. He'd rather you have fibroids so you won't have children. He know them kings and queens you coming out your JJ is going to be strong and going to lead people in the right direction. Never mind a president. We're talking kings and queens coming back and us taking over. They don't want that. You hear me? So I need for y'all to make sure y'all hit the halalearners.com because I'm going to keep it coming. We're going to keep it in. Everybody order. How are the orders going out? The orders are going out that day. I done got a $1,000 order in one day. 500, 1,500. Never stack. Orders are out. King on Alive and Direct. Always remember this. Whatever you fell in at a time, is not a failure, it's a learning experience. And once you learn everything about it, guess what? You can beat it. You know who taught us that? And the movie wasn't 100% facts, but it had some truth to it. Rocky. Rocky learned who Apollo was and went in there and destroyed him because he failed the first fight because he lost. But was it an actual loss or was it a win? King on Alive and Direct. Make sure y'all tune all the way in. Head to halalearners.com.